crash the parties. This is amazing. Vote Latino, truth to power, views.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Marlene Santana. It's day 3 and we are at the Rock the Vote Truth to Power event where art, music, and power are being used to discuss some of the most important issues that affect millennials.
It's not the American dream, it's the American scheme, and the scheme is to keep you dreaming. Keep you believing there's a deeper meaning like modern day sleuths, but there is no proof when I hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal.
For this show specifically, Truth to Power, art, culture, conversation, activism, these are all the things that are happening in this election cycle. In this election cycle, the art is about the issues, and young people have turned out in record numbers because of these issues. So what we're just trying to do is create a space where people can come together, look at these issues that are real, and have truthful conversations, look at some solutions, but then more importantly, understand how their vote will dictate where this country goes.
There's a catharsis in art, you know, there's a releasing of frustration, and there's this combination of all these different complexities of humanity that can be manifested in art and communicated better than just throwing words at people. So I think this is important to have this fusion of political conversation, of social issues, social justice, with art.
What are some of the biggest issues that you've been hearing about here in this event?
I think a lot of folks here want to hear about real gun reform, and not just congressional members sitting on the House floor and saying no vote, no bill, but actually doing something about it. And so we have had massive shootings throughout the country, and no matter what happens and no matter how many times President Barack Obama addresses the nation, nothing gets done. And that's one of the key critical things that I think needs to happen in this country, as well as like immigration reform. The Supreme Court couldn't decide. They tied on a vote on what to do with DACA and DAPA. So those are key critical issues that need to be addressed like immediately.
We see more and more problems every single day, and every single problem we see will be left to my generation. And business as usual, activism as usual, is not gonna get us where we need to go fast enough. It is time to disrupt the way our minds understand the crisis that we see in front of us. And that's why disruption is the only path that we can choose.
Tell us a little bit about how you disrupt to create change.
In a lot of ways, our generation was born into this changing world, and there is a certain level of necessity to be disruptors of the system if we're gonna wanna get anywhere. And when we look at global problems like poverty, climate change, when we look at movements like Black Lives Matter, like we need to disrupt the system for things to change.
Even as I'm watching this election and seeing all things going on, I feel good knowing that we created something out of it, that we saw a problem we created. So if you're gonna disrupt, I ask the question and ask everyone to make sure that when you're doing that disruption, what do you want out of it? And that's, I think, the big thing that we're missing right now is people aren't trying to create anything, they're just trying to win.
We need to make a difference. So it is not okay to stay home. It is not okay to feel like you are not going to be a part of the system. You need to get involved and you need to represent, because if you don't vote, like somebody else is going to decide and vote for you, and what's the point of that?
Wendy Carrillo.
Hey.
Be louder than your vote.
There you go.
Do not let your silence be louder than your vote. Vote.
Ladies, you guys are an inspiration. Thank you so much. It's an honor to be here with you guys.
It's an honor to be here with you.
Thank
you
you.
for making sure you were here.
Thank
That's
you.
all you.
Thank
Get
you.
it.
Oh my God, Rosario does it. We are on the DNC floor where President Barack Obama is getting ready to hand the baton to the official Democratic nominee, Hillary Clinton. We're going to talk to some of the delegates and get their thoughts.
I teach school, I teach kindergartners, and it's important that the girls as well as the boys know that they can be anybody or anything they want to be.
My oldest grandson says, girls are smart, they'll make good presidents. And so they understand that anything is possible, that anyone can grow up to be president in our country, and I think that's a great legacy.
To be here where it's happening, when it's happening, hearing all the speeches, it's really unbelievable. I can't believe I'm here. It means everything.
It's been an amazing 8 years with President Obama, and it's going to be an amazing 8 years with Hillary Clinton.